One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. A new season of NFL football is here and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken.
A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Right.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
West right pitch.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
It's taken to the 26. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here first and 10, right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one swung out here to Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year, and this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. And they'll send Watson in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
On the ball.
On the option, Love will hang on to it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. So it's a tough test for the Packers' new starting quarterback, Jordan Love. 2 road games to begin the year. Today here in Chicago, next week in Atlanta. But he's one of the rare first-rounders that got to sit and watch for a little bit. So how do you think that'll serve him going forward?
Well, you sit there and absorb game plans for all this time. You watch how people prepare. You see how teams respond to being up, down, all of those things. Now he gets to step into that role and be the leader of this team. All the things he's dreamed of and imagined, now he gets to put into practice.
And Jones going to have a Packers first down as he's down to the 12. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes, when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Green. Yellow. Ready.
Here's Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch. Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Here we go, son. EQ. Up.
On first and 10, it's Herbert. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now Fields. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Following the interception, Love. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Off to the sideline and incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Here we go.
Here's second and 10.
Ready?
They'll run wide side with Jones. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance at having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
First down, going to the air with Love. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 36 yards. And the Packers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
14. Bears nothing.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Extend. Right.
On second down, a run with Herbert. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Herbert making a nice play there, coming off a 700-yard campaign, despite making just one start in 2022. Played a big part in the Bears becoming the 5th team in NFL history to rush for 3,000 yards in a season.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bears nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken.
To throw is Fields. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 21-0. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Yep. Eleven. Let's go.
They snap it to Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
97. Field, black. Smash, red. White, white. Hut.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, It's impacting the opposing quarterback, make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Down. Black shot. 6. Mega. Blue. Go. Smith. Red. Red. Yellow.
Love looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Luke Musgrave. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now Herbert to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Steps away to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
For Chicago Bears.
Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go, set. Test, much right. Tonight.
Fields now to throw. He's got Lewis. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 8.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Hey, never mind, Monday. Tonight.
Play action. It's Fields. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Looking deep here for Mooney. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Ready?
Glove. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Chandler Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Charles, a nice play there, wasting no time making his presence felt for this defense.
And you know, we heard the same conversation around the league. A lot of people were surprised that he was available, and they let him go. And now he's going to make a big-time impact with his new squad.
52. Black Ultra.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Chase Claypool, 74 yards. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Crosby with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Bears nothing. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
No muss.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Angel.
2nd and 10, Fields again. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go.
Back to throw, Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Lewis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Here we go. We're good.
2nd and 10.
Easy.
Now motion left with Mooney. Oh, he's got a man wide open. complete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bears nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Come on,
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
smash.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First down.
Hey, no fury. Blue striker. Edo blue.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense back. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Blaster, 6. Drill, green. Fury, yellow. Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine, and I hate it.
Jones hit, and the ball's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And here's Fields. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard. On play action, Fields. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Bears. Darnell Mooney, 30 yards. And the Bears are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there, maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
On the set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now Love. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Here's Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On 1st and 10, Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Packers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Hey, Ken. Go.
Now Fields. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Fields. He finds Mooney here on the comeback route. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now motion left with Mooney. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Throwing again is Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
11.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Fields. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 4th down. Fields has to have this one. But no reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Here we go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Fields now to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Fields. Now he's forced out, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Jones blinking from the contact. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now they're in the hurry-up. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he loses the football a second time. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. That's complete to Mooney. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
You got a mini base. Why not?
On 1st down, Fields. That is caught by Herbert. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Fields, black.
Following the interception, Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. And at this point, after that return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is you're asking what else could go wrong.
Not only that, I think that between the two of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over.
Now the point after try for Santos. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A loss of 2 yards.
To throw now. Here's Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
White.
Love now. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Black shot.
Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10.
Strike. Check strike.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Love, he's going to change the play here.
2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Rail. Yellow. Slice blue. Ready.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Crosby connects on the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw on second down, Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Angel, Angel, Angel. Hey, Terry. Right.
On first down, it's Fields. And his throw is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Hey, 551, 551. Sit down.
To the air again, Fields. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42.
That's good for a Chicago Bears.
Back to throw. Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week one. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Packers, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get an